Okay, so we can actually go further and add some extra atmospherics to this track here. And we don't want to get too overwhelmed with it because pads and that kind of a nature of a sound can do a lot of drowning out of other sounds because there's a lot of like reverb building and all these tails of all these sounds combining and summing into one big old wall of sound sometimes. So you have to use it in sparingly, you have to use it sparingly. So we can just simply create some extra atmospheres by duplicating this guy. I mean, extra atmosphere is just another way to say pads, more pads basically, but you don't want to make it as tonal. So we can actually just remove and use a single layer here of notes to make a little bit of an extra textured layer here. So let's try that. And then we're going to add some extra atmospheres using, let's use Omnisphere. It's a really good plugin. I love it. And I'll show you why. Okay, so let's load that up real quick. Takes a minute to load because it's a big CPU heavy instrument. But it is worth it. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and solo it first so we can see what we're working with. And let's just go run through some ideas, see what we can find. And these are really low, so you might not be able to hear this one. And I might have the gain all the way down. Yeah, here we go. And similar to how you make pads, reverb is obviously the name of the game when making atmospheres. So let's turn it off. You can hear how it sounds kind of like a primitive sound. It's really dry. And then the minute you add reverb to it, it just becomes like this cinematic drone soundscape vibe. So we can, let's go try some other ones here. That works pretty good. So I'm just going to do a simple duplicate, freeze it, and flatten it. And you can see that big old long tail right there. All right, let's do another one, see what else we can get. And we can just kind of layer these over each other. We can actually try to add some guitars here. Let's do Western. We can even go up an octave here. So we could try even using this guy during the intro here. And then that's obviously our drop melody that we don't need anymore. All right. So we can go ahead and get rid of all these guys. Let's just put you guys to the side for now. We might need you later for like a second verse, second chorus kind of switch up sort of thing. And what's actually easy to do sometimes is just hit 0 to deactivate all these clips you don't need. Therefore, you could still have the MIDI channel active. It's just it won't play those clips for you. And just put that over there for now. Okay. Okay, I think that's good for atmospheres. Like I said, you don't want to get too crazy with it. It's an EDM track. A lot of the energy and most of the volume is going to be in the main leads and the melodies and all that. So when all the sounds and chaos is going, there's not really a lot of room to hear all the atmospherics. Only during like the part where the verse is kind of coming in and there's a lot more room for frequencies to kind of play around, have all this space and not conflict with other frequencies. You can hear atmospherics a lot easier. But, it's the same thing as making pads. You just kind of take a layer or two from the melody, throw some reverb behind it, draw it out, and then, put it down really low as far as in the mix level. And yeah, you have some atmospheres.